Om Shanti. Madhuban Murli, 2023, November 9. Today's Mahavakya is Essence. Sweet children, when you become body conscious, Maya slaps you. Remain soul conscious and you will be able to follow every srimat of the Father. Question. The Father has two types of effort-making children. Who are they? Answer. One type is of those who make complete effort to claim their inheritance from the Father. They take the Father's advice at every step. The other type is of those who make effort to divorce the Father. There are some who remember the Father a great deal in order to become free from sorrow. And there are others who want to become trapped in sorrow. This too is a wonder. Today's song, the flame has ignited in the happy gathering of month. Om Shanti. Details. You children have heard this song many times. The new children must be hearing it for the first time because when the Father comes, he gives his introduction. Now you children have received the introduction and you know that you have become children of the unlimited Mother and Father. The Mother and Father must surely be the creator of the human world. However, Maya has made the intellect of human being completely dead. Such a simple thing does not sit in their intellect. Everyone says that God created us. Therefore, he must surely be the Mother and Father. They remember God on the path of devotion. People of every religion definitely remember God the Father. Devotee of God cannot be God themselves. Devotee makes spiritual endeavor and pray to God. Surely there can only be one God, the Father of all, that is, one who is the Father of all souls. There cannot be one Father of all the bodies. There would have to be many different fathers. Although everyone has a physical father, they call out, "Oh God," and remember Him. The Father sits here and explains, human beings are so senseless that they forget the Father's introduction. You understand that the Creator of heaven is definitely the one Father. It is now the Iron Age. This Iron Age definitely has to be destroyed. The world disappeared, comes up in every aspect. You children know that the Golden Age has now disappeared. Acha, now the question arises, will they know in the Golden Age that the Golden Age will disappear and that there will then be the Silver Age? No, there will be no need for this knowledge there. This aspect of how the cycle turn and how their Father from beyond is are not in anyone's intellect. Only you children know this. People sing, "You are our mother and father and we are your children." Only you children know this. People sing. Yet they do not know Him. Therefore, it is useless even to say this. They have all forgotten the Father. This is why they have become orphans. The Father explains everything, follows srimat at every step. Otherwise, Maya can deceive you at any time. Maya is very deceitful. It is the Father's task to liberate you from Maya. It is Ravan who causes you sorrow. The Father is the one who gives you happiness. Human beings cannot understand this thing. They think that it is God who gives happiness and sorrow. The Father explains that people incur so much expense of wedding in order to become unhappy. They make effort to make pure sapling impure. Only you understand this aspect. The world does not understand them. They perform so many ceremonies to drown people in an ocean of poison. They do not even know that this poison will not exist in the golden age. That is an ocean of milk, whereas this is called an ocean of poison. That world is completely viceless, even though there are 2 degrees less in the silver age. It is still called a viceless world. There can be no sin there, because the kingdom of Ravan begins in the copper age. It is half and half, the ocean of knowledge and the ocean of ignorance. There is also the ocean of ignorance. Is there not? Human beings are so ignorant that they do not even know the Father. They just say that you will find God by doing this and that. However, they do not find anything after they have beaten their heads and become orphaned and unhappy. I, the Lord and Master, come in the absence of the Lord and Master. Maya, the alligator, has completely swallowed everyone. The Father explained, Maya is very strong and many are deceived by her. Some are slapped by lust and some are slapped by attachment. It is by becoming body conscious that you get slapped. Effort lie in becoming soul conscious. This is why the Father repeatedly says, be cautious, manmana bhava. Maya slap you if you do not remember the Father. Therefore, practice staying in constant remembrance. Otherwise, Maya will make you do wrong this thing. You have received intellect to know the difference between right and wrong. If you get confused about anything, ask the Father. You can send a telegram, write a letter, or even phone and ask. You can get through on the phone straightway early in the morning because everyone apart from you is asleep at that time. Therefore, you can ask by phoning. Day by day, communication by phone is becoming refined. However, the government is very poor, and so the expenditure is according to that. At this time, everyone has reached a stage of total decay and become completely impure. However, even then, why are the people of Bharat especially called Rajo and Tamoguni? Because they were the most Shatapradhan. Those of other religion neither see as much happiness nor as much sorrow. They are not content, which is why they are able to send so much food. Their intellect are Rajapradhan. They continue to invent many things for destruction. Though they do not understand this. This is why many pictures, etc. have to be sent to them. Ultimately, they will come to know and understand that these things are very good. It is written on them, a godfatherly gift. When the time comes for calamities, the sound will be heard and they will understand that they definitely receive this thing. This picture will do a lot of work. The poor people do not know the Father. Only the one Father is the bestower of happiness. Everyone remember Him. They can understand this very clearly from the picture. Just see how at this time you cannot even get 3 feet of land and yet you become the master of the whole world. This picture will also do a lot of service abroad. However, some children do not value this picture that much. Expenditure will definitely be incurred. Million of the government's rupee must have been spent and hundred of thousands must have died in establishing that kingdom. Here there is no question of anyone dying. You have to make full effort on the basis of Srimad. Only then will you be able to attain an elevated status. Otherwise, you will repent a great deal and there will have to be punishment. As well as being the father, that one is also the supreme judge. I come into the impure world to give you, children, you kingdom of self-sovereignty for 21 births. If you do anything destructive, you will have to endure full punishment. Do not say, let's see what happened. Who want to sit and think about this next birth? Now, human beings give donation and perform charity for their next birth. Whatever you do now is also for 21 births. Whatever they do is temporary. They only receive the return of that in hell, whereas you receive the return in heaven. There is the difference of day and night. You claim your reward of heaven for 21 births. By following Srimad in every respect, your boat goes across. The father says, I sit you children in my eyes and take you across in great comfort. You have experienced a great deal of sorrow. I now say to you, remember me. You came bodiless and played your part and you now have to return. These parts of yours are eternal. Those who have the arrogance of science cannot understand this thing. Each soul is like very tiny star and has an eternal, imperishable part recorded within him. It can never end. The Father says, I am the creator and also the principal actor. I come every cycle to play my part. It is said that the Supreme Soul has a mind and an intellect and that he is the living being and knowledgeful. However, no one knows what he is. Just as you souls are stars, I too am a star. You also remembered me on the path of devotion because you were unhappy. I come and take you children back home with me. I am also your guide, I, the Supreme Soul, and take you souls back home. A soul is even thinner than a mosquito. It is now that you children understand this. He explains everything very clearly. The Father says, I make you into the master of the world, though I myself keep the key to divine vision. I do not give this to anyone. On the path of devotion, this key is useful only to me. The Father says, I make you pure and worthy of being worshipped. Maya makes you impure and a worshipper. A great deal of explanation is given to you all, but only those who are wise understand. This type machine is a very good thing. The children definitely have to listen to the Murli. You are long lost and now found children. Baba feels great compassion for the Gopikas who are in bondage. They experience great happiness by listening to Baba's Murli. What would one not do for the sake of children happiness? Day and night, Baba is concerned about the Gopika in the village. Some times he can't sleep at thinking about that method. Can he adapt it so that those children can become liberated from sorrow? However, some make preparation to become trapped in sorrow. Some make effort to claim their inheritance, and others make effort to divorce him. The world nowadays is very bad. Some children do not even hesitate to kill their father. The unlimited father explains everything very clearly. The unlimited Father explained everything very clearly. I will give you children so much wealth that you will never become unhappy. Therefore, your children should make your hearts merciful and show everyone this path to happiness. Nowadays, everyone continue to cause sorrow. Teacher, however, would never show a path to sorrow. They simply teach. Studying is the source of income. It is by studying that you become worthy of earning a livelihood. Although people receive an inheritance from their mother and father, of what use is it? The more wealth people have, the more sin they commit. Previously, when people went on pilgrimage, they had great humility, but now some even take alcohol with them and drink it secretly. Baba has seen this. Some cannot do without alcohol, cannot even ask. Some soldiers drink a lot of alcohol before they go to fight a battle. Those soldiers do not worry about being killed. They think that the soul will leave one body and take another. Your children now receive the knowledge that you have to renounce those dirty body, whereas they do not have this knowledge. However, they have formed the habit of killing and being killed. We want to go to Baba by making our one effort while sitting here. This is an old skin. In the cold weather, a snake's skin become dry and so it shed its old skin. While playing your part, your skin have become old and very dirty. You now have to renounce them. You have to return to Baba. Baba has shown you the method to do this. Manmana Baba. Remember me. That's all. And you will shed your body while sitting. This also happened to the sannyasis. They shed their body while just sitting. They think that the soul has to merge into Brahma element, and so they sit and have yoga with the Brahma element. However, they cannot go there. Similarly, people go and sacrifice themselves at Kashi. They are just committing suicide. Baba has also seen how sannyasis renounce their body while sitting in yoga, but they eat hatha yoga renunciation. The Father explains how you take 84 baths. He gives you so much knowledge, but scarcely any of you following Srimad. By coming into body consciousness, some even start giving their one direction to the Father. The Father explains, become soul conscious. I am a soul. Baba, you are the ocean of knowledge. Baba, I will now only follow your instruction. That's all. Great caution is needed at every step. Mistakes continue to be made, but you still have to make effort. Continue to remember the Father wherever you go. There is a great burden of sins of your hearts. You also have to settle the suffering of karma. This suffering of karma will not leave you until the end. You have to become those with pure intellect by following Srimad. Dharmaraj is also with him, and so he become responsible. Why do you carry burden yourself when the father is sitting here? The purified father has to come into the gathering of the impure home. This is not a new thing. This part has been played innumerable time before and will continue to be played. This is called a wonder. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, Parlokik Bab Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to the spiritual children. We should say to the sweet father, Om Shanti, Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Essence for Dharana. Number 1. Become merciful just like the Father and liberate everyone from sorrow. Show them the path to happiness. Number 2. Do not perform any destructive wrong act. Create a reward for 21 baht on the basis of following Srimad. Remain very cautious and every step you take. Blessing. May you be constantly worthy of receiving blessing from the Father and take benefit by remaining aware of your promises. Vaida. Whatever promise you make in your mind, in speech or in writing, keep them in your awareness and you will be able to take full benefit from those promises. Check how many times you made promise and how many times you fulfill them. Promise and benefit. Let there be a balance between the two and you will continue to receive blessing from the Father. The bestower of blessing. Just as you have elevated thought, so also perform elevated actions and you will become an embodiment of success. Slogan. Make yourself such a divine mirror that only the Father is visible. This will be called true service. Om Shanti. Shukriya, Shukriya, Shukriya. Sri Baba, thank you.